guidance that was in place.
No, I'm talking about the legal
time.
restrictions.
No,
These have been confirmed to us by Adam Wagner, the barrister from Doughty Street Chambers, who, as we know, keeps the receipts on all the legal changes at the time.
Yeah.
Based on what we know, he says, this seems to me to have been an illegal gathering.
No, I didn't break the law, and you know, there were fines issued, as we all know.
Why didn't you break the law? Was it reasonably necessary for work purposes?
No, the guidance was in place at the time with the...
No, you're pivoting. You are pivoting to social distancing.
I'm sorry,
not talking about social distancing guidelines. I'm talking about the
law. They were the
law.
guidelines that I
They might well have been, and you definitely broke those because you were definitely not a metre away from dinner. I'm talking about the law. England was at stage 2 of COVID restrictions.
I'm not sure that's the case.
Look, I am absolutely sure that's the case.
Right. I don't have the dates in front of me, and...
You were Health Secretary at the time. You brought the regulations in.
Of course, and I don't have them in front of me.
If anybody should have known the law...
Anyway, I've been through this endlessly, this point, and I've explained
You've been through it endlessly, but you don't know what the law was
I know
at the time.
I do, and I'm explaining it to you.
You said you don't, and you didn't have the dates in front of you. But when I gave you the dates, you say it wasn't in existence at the time. No,
that's right. The guidelines were in place, and I accept that I broke the guidelines, but I didn't break the law.
You've only given £10,000 to 2 charities, which is a tiny fraction of the fee. So if the money wasn't important to you, why have you held on to most of it?
Well, I did absolutely give some of the money to charity.
£10,000 out of 330.
And they're 2 brilliant charities.
No, come on, 10,000. I'm talking about the amount, not the charities. £10,000.
If you didn't do it for the money, why not give the money to the causes which need it?
I said I didn't primarily do it for the money, but also... You know,
but if you've only given £10,000 to charity and you've kept 320, it would seem to most people who can do basic arithmetic that you did do it for the money. And I'm not saying that that's necessarily wrong. I just want a clear and honest answer for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm giving you. I didn't primarily do it for the money. I primarily did it to try to show who I really am.
You primarily kept the money.
From the COVID-19 bereaved Families for Justice, who said he isn't a celebrity, he's the former Health Secretary who oversaw the UK having one of the highest death tolls from COVID whilst breaking his own lockdown rules. That kind of sums it up, doesn't it?